Though Madam Doreen's audio looks like it was disconnected at some point. Oh, okay, wonderful. So my name is Dina. I'm an entrepreneur, but I was not born an entrepreneur. I did not grow up an entrepreneur. I actually grew up thinking of becoming a doctor or maybe a scientist somewhere. Because when I was going through school, I was one of those brilliant kids in class, not because I was born intelligent, probably a bit of genes worked, but it was also because of hunger. I grew up in a very, very poor home. In 1993, my dad lost his job with Zambia National Hospital. Those who've been there understand the structured readjustment program that were taking place in Zambia, where many people lost jobs, including my dad. And so the same year, unfortunately, he loses his wife, who is my mother. And I was the youngest in the family. So I'm that child that has just heard on how the glory days were. I did not grow up during their glory days. I grew up during their struggling days. And so going to school was a challenge. Wearing shoes, I wore my first shoes in grade 8. I bought those shoes after working in a restaurant during the grade 7, grade 8 holiday. And so I went through really a lot of difficulties. Now, why am I sharing that part? Because it is influencing my being an entrepreneur, and it is also influencing the reasons why I continue working with other people. So by the time I was at high school, my father could not continue paying for me. And Paweza came along, and so Paweza paid for me from grade 8 to grade 12. When I was done, I could not get into university. Getting a form, just a form to enroll into university, no one would give me the money, 120 quarters. So I stayed around home. I was working in a saloon. I worked as a radio drama actor. I went on to also actually work in a non-governmental organization as an information officer. And it was around that time when a friend told me, you really need to go to school. You still need to learn something. So I did a diploma in social work at a local college in Mongu. I got a bursary for that one as well. I was excited. I was excited. So I got a good job in an NGO. Well, for almost 2 years, I felt, oh, I have arrived. Unfortunately, one day I reported at work and my boss tells me, Dina, this project has no funding anymore. Come next month, there'll be no salary for you guys on this climate change project. And there I was, jobless. So I'm very sorry, I got dropped because the internet I was using, apparently mom, who was hotspotting the laptop, worked out. She's on a call. So I just reconnected. Sorry about that. Okay? Just reconnected. So let me share again. So I became jobless. And when I became jobless, it was tough. I lost my brother. I had no job. I didn't have anywhere to run to, really. So, you know, during, they said diamonds are formed under pressure, right? So during that tough time, I felt I have had enough of crying and enough of being broken and broke. I came to the city of Lusaka. I called up my comrade. I said, comrade, I'm coming to Lusaka. I need some connections. I need some things to do. I need a job. I need anything, you know, as long as I'm not in Mongo, enough is enough. So I came here October of 2016, and by December of 2016, during that time, I was just surviving from one workshop to the other because I had worked with some of these guys in the NGO sector, and at least I had formed some friendships. So when they have a workshop, they call me. When they have a workshop, they call me. And that's how I survived, from, getting some food and paying for my accommodation in the one room I was renting in Cabanana. But December of 2016, one gentleman liked my post on Facebook. His name is Duncan, this guy here in a gray suit. When he liked my post on Facebook, notifications would show you Duncan at first has liked your post. So I said, Duncan, I remember meeting this guy. I went to his work. Guess what? I found out he's successful, he's doing well, he's living well, he's flying now. I know how much a ticket costs. And so when someone is flying around, I'm asking myself, what is he doing different, So I noticed that there's a business consistently that he has been building. I asked him, I got into his inbox and I said, Duncan, what is it you're doing? He says, Dina, that very business I showed you in 2015. Because 2015, when I met him, just like another stranger, in an internet cafe, I'm printing out some documents. I'm about to go back home in Mongo. I meet this guy who doesn't even speak our, the accent. He has an East African accent. I said, what's your name? He says, I'm Duncan. I said, no, write your name here. He writes, it's Duncan. I say, you are Duncan. So we even argue about Duncan or Duncan anyway. So by the end of 2016, this guy is being recognized as a global ambassador, as a car achiever. I'm seeing his lifestyle and I said, what is he doing different? So he told me that very business I told you in 2015 that I've just started and I'm still new, but I'll grow. It has finally grown and it is just beginning to grow and become better. So it was around that time I decided to follow my pride. I realized that no matter how much you want to look like, you have things going on. It's very easy to lie to people on social media, that you have things going, but the reality will hit you when you're hungry. The reality will hit you. You understand when you need to help somebody and you can't, especially for us parents. So I decided to work with him. I said, I'm ready. And as usual, I think ever since I became very daring, I told myself I'm ready even before I know how I can afford it. Okay. I told him I'm ready to work with you. How much is getting started? He gave me the packages, package 1 up to the 7th one, and the rates and all that. I said, oh, I'm ready. I want to join. That was around the November, December. So he says, Dina, you want to join, but I don't want you to just join from there and send your money. I want you to see the bigger picture. So he invited me to Uganda to see the bigger picture. And this photo you see here was taken when I went to Uganda. Now you can imagine, this was first week of January 2017. I meet Duncan, I meet Elias, and they're very smart gentlemen. They have nice offices, they're earning good money. And here's Dina. I call that a 3-piece suit. That trousers saved me more than many of my clothes have. It was the office trousers I had, and that top you see there, it was yellow or gold, whatever you can call that one. I even had to put something black inside because it was transparent, yeah? So if you just wear it like that, people can see your skin. So I had to put a black thing inside, then put that one on, then finally put a jacket on. So it wasn't even, it was like a dress or whatever that it was. Now, this is what I had at that time. That's what I had. And so I went to Uganda. He bought me a ticket. When people know your value and they appreciate it, don't take it for granted. Realize that sometimes you can't see the picture in the frame, isn't it so? Maybe you've had people helping you before. I hope you really utilize that opportunity that you got help. So I got a ticket to go to Uganda to learn the business. I met these guys, they're doing well. One meeting humbled me, and that's the future where we're going, right? I attend this leaders meeting. Most of them are really young people. They come driving their own cars. I said, these taxis are not going back. He says, no, they're not taxis. They own the cars. I said, what? More than 25, 30 cars in the parking lot. I go to meetings where there are only 2 youths or 3 youth leaders who have cars. The rest are saying, oh, comrade, which route are you using? When you're simply saying, can I jump on your car? And it dropped me home. So I looked around and I realized that whatever they're doing is working, and I can also come to Zambia and do it out. So the problem was that I didn't have money. Okay. So that 1 week I was there, I had to keep my smiles up, keep the faith. So when he said, are you not buying a package? I said, I am in. I am really joining you. But let me go back home. I start with other people. But what he didn't know is that I was roaming, so I could not start calling people to say, hey, I'm asking for money to get started. So when I came back to Zambia, I came back on the 10th of January. From 10th to 22nd of January, that 12 days, I was looking for money and I was looking for business partners. I did many presentations. I would walk from my home, go to town to do presentations and get back. Sometimes I don't have money to go to town but not come back. And you know, by 22nd, 3 friends sent me some money. I called, literally I asked. I was not shy about it. I asked for money. I said, comrade, this is dinner. I'm asking for some money for capital. They said, New Year, I'm no longer looking for a job. I want to start a business. And they said, what kind of business are you starting? I said, we can meet, I show you how it's done. So some did not, but out of 21 that I called, 3 gave me some money. I received it from Zone. At that time, Zone, I was very active and took it straight to Katondo Street because Duncan told me, look for a Western Union outlet. I asked around, they showed me the outlet in Katondo Street between those fidelity stores. So I went there, I sent the money. The lady who receives my money on the counter, Madam Animalenga, says, you're a woman, you're sending to a man. I think what's coming you. You know, in this world of the internet, there are many people who tell you, no, now you have won DC, send so much for transport and all that. I said, no, I'm not being scammed. I was actually in Uganda about 2 weeks ago. So I know what I'm talking about and I'm about to pioneer something very big. And she says, oh, okay, I hope so. So I sent my money. Then 3 packages, it was around 8,100 kwacha because then a package was 2,700 kwacha in 2017. So I got started, I sent the money, I was happy. You know, when you're telling people you're running a business, but you don't know where your capital comes from. So I got started. You know, the following day I received a call from who? Madam Annie Mlenga. She says, Dina, this is Annie, we met yesterday. I said, yes, Madam Annie, I saved your number. Oh, tell that guy that I've sent him money, he should go and withdraw, but I want to meet you, explain to me that project you're doing. And guess what? She also joined with 3 accounts. And so I realized that now, of course, even when I look back, I realize that sometimes we get worried, if I start this business, who is going to work with me? The truth is, God has already put people in alignment to your goal. If you decide to make a decision, you'll find them, okay? Some you have to call them, some you find them on your way as you're building your business. And so that's how I went to talk to Madam Annie, explaining to her where she was already a member. And we began to do presentations, and my team has been growing really. I remember from 2017 January when I started, February, got this place in water site and service. It was a home because he saw my consistency. So Duncan says, I'm going to support you, get a place, like a room where you can sit with about 50 people. You should be doing presentations. Of course, that was before COVID, because with COVID now there are meeting restrictions, so probably it would be different then. So when I got that home, when I was given that chance, I moved around. I'm new in Lusaka, so no one is telling me where offices are. I was just moving, go to this top building, go to the property managers and ask, go to the other property managers and ask, where can I find an office? And the problem I had is that most of them wanted to close at 17 hours. And I said, I wonder I can present at 19 or 20. Then a thought came, what if I get a home? So I got a home in Kawata, and that home, the very money paid for the office was paid for it. And so in the bedroom is where I was squatting, the sitting room is where I was doing presentations. And that's why I started from February, March, April, May, June, July, August, we moved our office to Carousel. Okay, and so this picture here, the one down, not the one up was when I was in Manila, May 2017. I was invited to go to Manila, Philippines, to celebrate with the company, the 12th year anniversary. And they said all the delegates to come on stage one by one, like country by country, and that was the only person representing Zambia. But it was like the beginning of a very, very great journey. And I got strengthened to meet the company owners. And these guys who've given us such an awesome partnership to say, guys, let us partner and let's make money and get these products to the people. And when our team began to grow, imagine from talking to somebody, and when people think we need 15 years to grow a business, no, it's not 15 years. What we need it's excitement, it's strategy, our skills, it's vision. People will come as we look for them, as we talk to them. Do you know, this photo I think was taken, if it was not 2018, it's 2019, but ever since 2018, we've been having these kind of events. 2018, 2019, even early 2020, 2021, of course, we moved the halls to government complex and all that. But imagine starting from an idea where you're talking to people, being a big business that keeps growing. So one thing why I'm sharing my story with you is to say, look, you may have started right now. You only have one account probably. And somebody are thinking, I'm young, can I do it? I ask myself those questions. I felt like I'm a stranger in the city. Can I do it? I am coming from Mongo. I don't even know Nyanja that much. How am I going to talk? But I knew one thing, at least this basic English I know is going to help me grow. Madam Doreen, you're thinking, oh, I'm new in this business, can I grow? The only thing is, are you ready to learn? Are you open to learning and open up the vision so that as you talk to other people, you're not just looking at them, but you're looking at the bigger picture of when this team has grown. And so the team has been growing. I remember on the 4th of December 2017, I bought myself my first car. And when I usually talk to people who already have their big cars, and I tell them, I know this may not mean much to you, but you look at this, a girl struggling, comes to the city, has no job, starts a business, borrows money to start a business. Okay, and within 11 months of doing business, she buys herself a car, not borrowed money, no Kalova, no blesser, you know, it was involved in buying this car. It all came actually from my 2 months income. I remember I worked from January 23rd when my account was registered up to September. The money there when I withdrew it was around 16,000 when I went to Uganda the second time. And I was happy. I'm like, yay, was it 16? No, 16 was for one account. All the accounts when I withdrew it was around 23, 24 there. I was very happy. But Duncan told me, now there's no money on your account. You need to go away. So October and November, I worked and I raised money to buy this car. So this car was bought from money from 2 months income. Of course, I still had enough to register it. I still had enough to put the fuel. I still had enough to even move to a better home than this small room where I was staying. So for me, as a woman, as a mom, as a girl, I feel like we can empower other women through this way. You know, what if the girls you know that are struggling, what if the women that you know that are struggling can also, I don't know what area they're struggling in. Maybe it's taking children to school. Maybe it is their own education. Maybe it is their parents taking care of them. We can do it. By 2018, I became a Millionaire Circle member. Now, $1 million in AIM Global is $1 million in Philippine peso. $1 million peso is about 25,000 US dollars. Right now, it's at about maybe 375, 400,000 kwacha there. But as at 2017, 2018, that was 300,000 kwacha. So I had made my first 300,000 kwacha by April, actually not even May, April of 2018. And this was my recognition in the Philippines arena. So in the Philippines, that was $1 million, okay? But of course, today I have earned more than $1 million in kwacha, more than $1 million, actually getting almost close to 2 million there. So when I got this recognition, instead of me being over the moon and saying, hey, I've made it, you know what was humbling? My uplines, when we say upline, we are referring to people, either the one who introduced you or the people in that organization, you know, part of the mentors we find. My uplines, Duncan and Elias, were recognized as top 5 and top 9 worldwide, showing me that just because we've attained something small, of course, be proud and be happy, but don't let the pride blind you of your ambition and of your humility. When these guys were recognized out of a team worldwide that has over 6 million people at that time, I told myself, if these guys can do it, I can do it too. So yes, I was recognized as a Millionaire Circle member, but it was just an idea of what is possible for us. This arena you see where we're standing, it's called the Philippines Arena. This arena sits about 50 to 80,000 people, I think, to capacity. And Alliance in Motion Global filled it in for 5 consecutive years for their anniversary celebrations. And so I know the world is opening up, and I'm believing for 2022 that probably some of you can be part of that trip. And when you go there, there's just something about events. When you're in the midst of men and women who believe in the beauty of their dreams, you realize, I am in the right place, you know. Yeah, so By 2019, I was part of the top 500 earners of the company, became a global ambassador, very much because of the team. In as much as you can be ambitious, you can be hardworking, you still need a team. They say teamwork makes the what? The dream work. Okay. So 2020, where is 2020? Well, 2020, I got pregnant. I was growing a baby. So 27th of September, I delivered my daughter, and the world I rose in is different from early in the year. I realized that the meetings I used to do them, I can't do them anymore. I have to move in a mask. I have to. Then I realized there must be something that should be done. And you know, during times of crisis, it's an equalizer time. It equates both the people that were powerful and those that are just starting. You know, this year has been such an equalizer. It made me start to go back and learn. How can I still use the internet to build business? That's why we are here. I remember when we began to work. Ma'am, when did we start doing our Zoom meetings? Was it 2021? At the beginning. At the beginning. Because we noticed the government says lockdowns, now we are restricting on meetings. So I said, if we cannot be going to the training center, this was the model for the visionaries team. We have a training center. What is a training center? It's a place. It's like it's an office, right? Where you have a place where you can meet from, you can train from, you can do presentations from. So when the COVID came and they say you can't go there, you cannot be meeting more than 50 people. I was used for 3 years, 2017, 2018, 2019, to present to more than 300 people every day. So when you're telling me that I should only meet 50 people, I feel like, you know, when you feel like they're squeezing life out of you. I said, how am I going to do my business? But then when there are problems, there are solutions also waiting. And so we began to meet. I think we began with about 10, 11 of us. We meet in the morning on Zoom. We get to talk. Then we said we need a coach. So Coach John Guy, he is a trainer in Alliance Promotion Global. He decided to come through and be with us. And so you'd meet us about 3-4 times in a week and began to teach us how we can do proper presentations on Zoom. Not the ones we used to do for 40 minutes, 1 hour presentation. Today we can do a presentation in 15 minutes. If we are very late, 20 minutes and we are done. That is a result of Coach John's mentorship. And then we also went on and learned not only from Coach John, there's R2S provided by the company. R2S is roadmap to success on how you can be able to build business in the modern world. And 2021 for me, my biggest takeaway from this year has been a year my mind has showed me that the principles remain, the tactics change. The principles of our business, they will remain the same, probably in the next 10, 20, 50 years, but the tactics change. And when a tactic is changing, doesn't mean your business is changing. It simply means you need to change. And so I'm happy that you're part of the change that we are talking about. I'm saying you are part of the change because look, you learned the business online and you're part of the business now. So let me tell you, you're the leaders in the next generation of millionaires. You are the leaders in the next generation of business builders. That it is possible we can meet here on Zoom, we can train each other, and you can still understand. Of course, where necessary, we meet physically. Like on 8th of January, we are going to have an event at Premier Hotel. It's on Cairo Road. And so that event is slated for 8th of January, and our grand upline, Mr. Duncan, will also be coming to share his story there. So when such moments come, show up, get your mask, get your sanitizer, but show up. There's just an excitement in a physical space. Some of the leaders I've worked with, for example, Mr. Felix, by 2019, this was 2019, right? Yeah. When I was becoming a global ambassador, he became Millionaire Circle member. This is Madam Namakando. She's also a Millionaire Circle member from our team. And then there's also a little girl there who is a Millionaire Circle member. She's 8 years old. She's my daughter. This little girl, I opened an account for her. She doesn't do business. Of course, she motivates me when I'm oversleeping. She tells me, Mommy, is at home, you need to buy for us, you wake up. You know? Her name is Luvasi. So I received some upkeep money from her dad in 2017, around mid-2017. I was not yet getting the money from the company. You know, when you're working and you check on your phone on the website, you go like, oh, I have money, but you cannot withdraw it. You can withdraw it this time. Then I couldn't. I have to wait until September to go to Uganda to withdraw. So when the money came, we were hungry, we needed food. But I realized that if my mom had just made an investment for me, probably would have taken care of me materially even after she passed. So I said, okay, instead of blaming, be grateful, but plan for your future. So I decided to open an account using her upkeep money. That account in its own right is a Millionaire Circle member. It has earned, I have not checked it in a while, I have to check it. But the last time I checked, it has earned about 500,000 kwacha. That is just seated there waiting for planning for it. I'm hoping 2022 I can withdraw it and do something for her. So she's 8 years old now. The bigger picture is not how much it has earned. The bigger picture is what it can do. You can imagine in the next 10 years, this girl will be 18. And when she's 18, my vision for her is she'll be on stage talking to her current 8-year-olds, who will be 18 and 19 and 20 probably, and say, I'm a multi-millionaire. My mom opened an account for me. I was raised by an entrepreneur mom, and now I don't know hunger. I have homes, not home, but homes. I have property, I have passive income. Don't you think that's a powerful story for a baby girl to tell? So for me, when I just think about that, I get excited. So one of the reasons why I'm here is to ensure that we create, what do they call it? Transgenerational wealth, eh? Like this wealth that does not die with you. Many people, when they die, all they have dies with them. They have one house against 10 children and maybe 24 grandchildren. By the time they're sharing plates, not even an iron sheet is going to remain. You know, that's why they say, if you're a property owner, are you the first or you are the last? Most of the people who think they have property, they are the last owners. This business you've joined is not just for earning some money. It's a business that can help us break generational curses. Generational curses, to me, in my understanding, is not someone standing on a mountain and say, I curse all of the people. No, it is poverty. Because if I'm poor, I'll pass it on to my daughters. If they are poor, they'll pass it on to them, and they'll grow to be this generation of weak women who are waiting for other people to save them, okay? Or probably also men that will come from me. I have a daughter, that's why I say women. But what if I decide, like I have decided, to say no? As long as the Lord God gives me life, my children should not be poor. Their children should not be poor, and all the generations that are coming. So for me, one of the biggest wins from this business is actually creating a foundation as a mother, and also an example to other mothers that it is doable, we can do it. And so that's why I'm excited to be with you here this beautiful afternoon. Now, I'm sharing my story because even you, as you do this business, a lot of part of our business is actually storytelling. We tell success stories, we tell struggle stories, we tell how we overcame problems so that somebody can realize that this is a vehicle to change. The future is really, really bright. If you see here, this one, my dream is to fill up the Heroes Stadium with millionaires. But the next 4 years, even before we fill it up with millionaires, all of them from this team, the next 4 years, my goal is to work with this team to create 1,000 financially free men and women, okay? If there'll be women, that's nice, but men are welcome as well. Our brothers, our uncles, they're welcome. Our partners, they're welcome. 1,000 millionaires in the next 4 years. Why? Because it's the 4-year career. Within 4 years, you can literally change your life from where you are to the next level. Madam Doreen, there's a bit of some feedback from your side. Can I mute you a little bit? Okay, wonderful. So that's a dream. So as you are joining this team, ask yourself, out of that 1,000, how many of them are going to come from you? Out of those 1,000 people that are financially free, how many of them are going to come from your team? I love nice things, like nice cards. Okay. So one of my awards, as I wait for 2022, my goal is to earn $1 million every month. And definitely, if you're earning $1 million every month, surely there's nothing wrong with awarding yourself with something that you've been wanting to get for a long time. So that's a Ford Raptor. I love Ford Motors because of the story of entrepreneurship behind his founder, Henry Ford, on how during his time he was able to set up this company. And then there is you see, when we talk about generational wealth, here it is still standing. Yet it was founded, is it almost 200 years ago? Yeah, over 200 years ago. But the company is still here. This is transgenerational wealth. Okay, so funding of my Vision 2036, my dream for Africa. Now, I am very, very proud. And how do they call the other word? I'll remember it. You know, an African who feel I'm not limited by Zambia's borders. I can live anywhere in Africa because I believe that God gave us this land. But let me tell you, most Africans think they have to go out there to find solutions. It's okay. But when you find a solution, come home and do something about it. I want to start a railway company that will connect Africa to Africa. Electric trains, not these ones that are busy churning fossil fuels. No, electric trains. They'll be fast. Some will be for tourism, some will be for cargo, some will be for transportation for passenger. And I believe that transportation will be cheaper. You can stay in the village and work in the city. All you do is go to the subway, and within minutes you're in the city and you're working. We can transport raw materials anyway. That is my dream for Africa. But you can't afford such a big dream, my dear, without a strategy, without a plan, without the money, without the mindset, without a team. What I'm doing at AIM Global is to give me the mindset, elevation, the capital elevation, the physical human connections. Through this business, I'm learning so that even this bigger vision I have for 2026 can become a reality. So I'm here not just for today and for tomorrow, but for generations to come. So I thought I'd share my story with you to get to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable in case you thought this is a small business, in case you, not that you thought it's small, but I'm just saying in case you thought it's just part of what you see. It's a bigger business and it's only big according to how you want to do it. My father told me that when visitors come, you don't ask them, do you want to eat? Should we cook in a big pot? Just go cook, isn't it so? So let me tell you, instead of you saying, I will increase my dream if I'll see that people will join me. I've met a lot of people who tell me that. What is your dream? I will see. I think I can earn money, but first let me check if people are going to say, you only dream because somebody has given you permission to. No, dream your dream. When it is big enough, then, okay? Okay, dream your dream. When it is big enough, then other people come along because I believe we attract like-minded people. When your visions align together, you get to work together. Some people are not doing it, it's okay. Maybe not now, probably in the future. One of the founders of AIM Global, Sir Francis Mikeo, I remember him saying that, you people, if everyone joins us, who is going to sweep our homes? He said, who is going to run for political office? So when some people tell you, I cannot join you, understand them. They have a role to play. But again, if you keep quiet, no one will know what you have to offer. So just like Jesus said, when you knock, the door shall be opened. When you ask, you shall be given. When you seek, you shall find. In this business, you really have to learn to tell your story and to ask other people to take a look at what you have to offer. So I just thought I start this orientation with sharing with you my story. And I'm excited about 2022 because 2022 we are doing bigger, greater things. And so now that you are here, folder, let me look for the guiding for the new distributors orientation. What are you making, mother? Yeah. The chocolate. From Martha, it was in the fridge. Just a moment, let me open the document. The benefits and challenges of working from home. You're in a meeting, somebody is bringing chocolate because they want to eat chocolate. Oh. Where did we put the okay. Sorry for the delay. I hope you have your pen and paper. Did I even say pen and paper? No, pen and booklet. Paper is something that you can discard off, but a booklet. Yeah, a notebook. Documents. So I'll take you through a standard NDO guideline. Then I'll take you through the influencers guiding. Why is it important? It is important for you to get to know. Okay, so let me share this screen. So here we are, new distributors game plan, new distributors welcome letter. So hello, welcome. We have Madam Doreen and Madam Samba. Okay, so hello, welcome. Congratulations on your decision to start your own business with AIM Global and partnering with the visionaries as a support team. Every great success starts with a great decision. Thank you for making a decision to take charge of your own life. I encourage you to commit to your AIM Global business for a minimum of how many months? 12 months. Okay, as with any new business, it may take about 12 months or more to develop substantial residual earnings. This is not a get rich quick scheme, but rather an income opportunity that can pay you and your family a substantial residual monthly income for many generations. Think of your first year as a training period to learn and practice the skills necessary to build your business. Thank you for trusting me as your sponsor, on behalf of Madam Katongo, in this new venture. I'm honored to be in partnership with you together with the rest of our uplines. I want you to know that I'm here to support you and anyone you bring into the business. The best way to help you and your future team members is to use our new distributors orientation program. This fantastic program helps our new team members develop strong foundation. I'm here to assist you in the step-by-step process. Make sure you create time to go through all the 8 steps together. Okay? Remember, we are in a duplication business. Make sure to learn and master all the steps so you can make your new recruits go through the same process. My job is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. How soon you become an independent leader will depend on your level of commitment to your business and to our training system. There will certainly be ups and downs, good times and bad times. As you build your business, I will introduce you to our uplines whenever you have questions, concerns, and need information. I need information or support. They will also be there for you. I'll also introduce a small and vibrant cell team that will be working very closely with you, like the one in the morning training that you're doing today, right? That's called the cell, right? So we are called the dynamic visionaries. That's the team that is going to work with you. Make sure you stay with the pack. They are available for training and company events. You will have a smoother sail through the ups and downs. Cheers to the beginning of a new chapter within Global. Okay, so I wish you a brighter future ahead. Now, what is in this is number one, kit opening, and I think Madam Katongo may have handled this to you. Discussing what is in the kit. Okay, so Madam Berin, I'm sure Madam Katongo is going to go through this with you. I'll just highlight them, and I think as we go look at the influencer program, we'll look at them again anyway. So the kit opening discusses what is in your kit when you have joined, right? What comes with that 2199? Okay, what is in that kit? Or is it the 38 that you have paid? What is in that kit? So the product kit one by one, the functions, the target market of each product, the price list, the points of each product. There are points, what we call the stair-step point that can accumulate you to the next round. Okay, then also fill out new distributor application form, go through the product catalog, the company profile, credentials of the board of directors, and profile of our partners or the manufacturers. So that is the first step. Simply understanding your product and your partner company in Global. It's very, very important for you to be able to understand the basics. You don't need to be scientists. Okay, just understanding what is it that you are getting, right? The next one is a DTC. The DTC is your online office. The DTC is The DTC is actually a website by Alliance Motion Global. Other people may call it the back office. You may call it, I don't know how, but we usually call it DTC. It is called Distributor Tracking Center. What is in the DTC? A number of things. Number one, in the DTC, for you to access it, you need your username and password. Each one of us has a different username. I have a different username. Mam Katongo has a different username. Madam Margaret here has a different username. So you have your own username. Madam Doreen is going to have her own username. Kentima Prosperina has also joined us. She has her own username. So for you to access your part of the system, you log in there. So part of what we'll be able to teach you is how do you access it? How do you understand the terminology, the different terminologies that are there? And apart from that also, how do you redeem your points? When you buy a product, you're getting two things. There's a physical product. There are also points that help you to rank up or help you to earn even an income from your purchases. Then also put your photo in there, okay? Your profile picture. So that's the DTC. The third step is a marketing plan. Marketing plan talks about how to earn. Now, here it shows there are 7 ways. Maybe edit it right now. There are 8 ways, not only 7. There are actually 8 ways to earn. Okay? 8 ways of earning in details. Retail bonus. Here on retail, this is where we have incorporated what we call drop shipping, right? The one that we are talking about in influencer program. Is that how you write shipping? Okay. The one we are talking about on influencer program. So if you're going to do the influencer program, it is just one way to promote the products and get paid. But there are 7 other ones that are remaining. And that is why when you're listening to the influencer program, we say the third part of the presentation is talking about the MLM. So the MLM helps you to benefit from all this. Now, you don't have to join again to say, no, I joined the influencer. Now I also want to join the MLM, so let me buy a package. No, the same one you have bought gives you membership. It's now up to you. It's like someone is serving you a buffet meal, and you choose what to eat on that table. Whether you're eating all of it, and they're just saying, I'll stick to vegetarian diet, or I'll stick to the meat diet or the nuts diet. It's up to you. So retail bonus or retail profit, you can earn it through you retailing the products or through participating in the influencer program. The next one is sponsoring bonus. That's money you earn. Sponsoring bonus, we can also call it direct referral bonus. I think that is much easier. Direct referral. Direct referral bonus is the bonus you earn for introducing another person to this business. When I say introducing, it means the same way you have bought a package to become a member, that person also buys a package to become a member. So here it matters which pack they bought. If they bought the one at 2199, you earn 175 direct referral bonus. If they bought the one at 3,800, you earn how much? 300. 300 kwacha direct referral bonus. Okay, then we have matching sales bonus because we get to view 2 teams, one on the left side, one on the right side. If you are tapping into the MLM side of things, right? So as you are building this team, you referred Dina to the left and Madam Katongo to the right. When Dina joins, you earn 175. When she joins Madam Katongo, you earn 175. Now that you have 2 business partners, you begin to earn how much? 325. And when Dina brings somebody and Madam Katongo brings somebody, again, that is a pair. You understand? So this one helps you to tap into the passive income part of this business. Passive income simply means money you earn even if you did not work. You work to bring the 2, but when the 2 bring people, maybe you didn't work, but you still be earning. So what our marketing plan does is to empower you to earn when you are retailing, to earn when you're introducing people who buy packages, to earn when these people are also introducing other people, to earn when these people are also buying products for their own consumption, to earn when these people are also retailing. Can you imagine all that in one? Okay, so that's why we say retail bonus, sponsoring bonus, matching sales bonus, unilevel bonus, stair-step bonus. Okay, there is one that was not listed here. It's called the Unipay plan. Okay. So this one is called the UPP. It's called the Unipay plan. The Unipay plan is also well. Then we have the GMX, then we have profit sharing. The importance of retailing Retailing, I'm sure from influencer program, you understand why it's very, very important to retail. Let me tell you, with the online world, if you're online, they're not selling anything, then I don't know. You know, you should be selling something online. Of course, you have to learn how to sell it, but you should be selling something online, right? So retail, 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 retail. The world is changing from big businesses to many people running small businesses and influencing the economy. Okay, so showcase the importance of multiple accounts. Okay, we'll go through that. Maintenance. Now you are in what we call free maintenance, but within the next 2 months, this is December to January, January to February. So around the late February or early March, you need to begin to buy, like on your personal account, even just one product, maybe a box of coffee or a box of complete or C24/7, just so that all this account is active. So that in as much as you're enjoying your money from retail or you're enjoying your money from introducing people, pairing and all that, it still shows in logo that you're active. So there's what we call single maintenance, double and triple. Then how to take steps, the ranks. I'm sure you've heard about silver executive, gold executive. Madam Katongo is a gold executive right now. Gold executive prime, global ambassador. Then we have a ruby global ambassador with diamond and all that. Then build confidence in our plan. Anyway, so this is just a highlight, giving you an idea of what the marketing plan of this company does. It has many components in it to allow people from diverse interests to make money here. If you just want to focus on retail, you can make your money. If you want to focus on team building, you can make your money. You know, it doesn't matter where you focus, you can still make your money with the Alliance in Motion Global Marketing Plan. Let's go to step 4, name list and other tools. Now, I'll be very honest with you, dear ladies. Motivation alone cannot run a business. Interest alone cannot run a business. Passion alone cannot run a business. No matter how you are passionate about farming, you can't go to the field and say, I am passionate. I am a farmer. Lord God in heaven, may my plants grow. And you get your maize seed and you splash around the field. And you close your eyes and when you wake up, you find you have big cobs of maize. Does it happen like that? You need the passion, the burning desire. It's a beginning of success. But you need specialized knowledge. You need tools. You need a mastermind group. Why? Because there's a way to do anything. Even if you want to cook shima, you can't go to the kitchen motivated and say, now I am cooking shima. And then when you open your eyes, it's there. No, you need to get a pot, put water, get a cooking stick, get your meal, you know, the heat should be applied, mix it up, make porridge, let it cook for a simmering or cook for a while. Put your meal and cook it. In the same manner, network marketing has the simplest skill set. I'm saying simplest because you don't need to go to medical school or to engineering school to understand it. The 4 years that other people go to learn a skill, to come back and be employed, for you in 4 years, you are financially free, yet you are learning and doing. So we will take you through a simple skills set, yet very important. And sometimes when things are simple, we tend to underestimate them. Simple, but very important skill set. Okay? For example, having a name list. What is a name list? Well, it's a book. Where is my name list? Okay, so this is the name list for my leader, for Madam Katongo. What a name list is a book, and this book has names. Name, how does she know this person, their phone number, and here she records how often she got in contact with them. Why? Why a book? Because our business is network marketing. We are not going to radio and say, hey, we have C24/7, a complete fire energizer. Come and detox. We are not holding megaphones and going around and announcing our products. No, we have these. You see these? These tools. And this phone can reach many people at once or one person at a time, depending on how you are using it. So the name list is to remind you that don't just keep people in the phone. Download them from your phone, put them in the book, and now you look at them one by one. If I'm to approach Musamba, who is Musamba? What is her interest? If I talk to her, what am I inviting her to? I go, if I'm to approach Madame Prosperina, who is Madame Prosperina? What is her interest? So you put them down in a book. Let me tell you, this skill is a gateway skill to network marketing. There are people who say, but I already have them in the phone. If you lose the phone and you have the name list, you have not lost your business. But if you lose your phone and you did not write the name list, my dear, it's hard to start from scratch. Okay, so name list is a tool in our business, whether you are retailing. Even when you're retailing, it's easier to say Dina. Who is Dina? Well, Dina last time complained she has period pains and all. Okay. So when you call Dina, you say, hi, Dina, Musamba here. Yes, how can I help you? Last time we talked about having menstrual complications, or you know somebody. Yes, dear. Or I have a product that could help. Can you take a look at it? Or how? You bring to my home. I said, you know what, Dina? Can you just watch a video on WhatsApp? Or maybe I can send you a link for a Facebook video that explain about this product? Sure. So Dina, you send Dina a link, Dina watches the video, and Dina says, I think I want to get it. Do you have it in stock? Sure. Which one? I think I need the detox kit. I think I need the hormonal balance kit. I get a kit from you. You understand? That is the power of the what? Of the name list. If you don't write Dina down, you forget her, you will not call her, and then you meet Dina at an event and Dina has a new rank, yet you did not call her. Maybe she's your cousin, maybe she's your aunt, maybe she's your sister, maybe she's your daughter, but you forgot her. So that is why a name list is a very important tool. It's called prospecting, that skill where you write people's names down is called prospecting. Okay. So here they used to say 200. Let me tell you, I'll be very honest with you. We are getting into 2022. These 200 are ancient numbers. Have more than 200. 3, 4, 500. Everyone in your phone book should get into your name list. All right. Then build your name list using a memory jogger. The first memory jogger is your phone. It is going to jog your memory to make you remember. Then you begin to go to things like, who are you with at school? Who did you train with? Who did you work with? Who do you go with to church? Who is in your family? Who is your mom, your dad? Who are their siblings? Okay. Who is your neighbor? Who are your neighbors? Which homes have you lived in? Can you imagine, by the time you're done with all the whole lot of that list, you have many names. Okay, have your own. Lead by example. They're talking about me is talking to you, or Madam Katongo here. So we also have our own name list. This whole book, it has names, but it's not the only one. It's just one of our name list. Okay, and this is how many pages? 192. So she has 192 pages full of names, and she still has the other book. Okay, so introduce them to tools that you use next time in training. Book for circles is a presentation book. Is this one here? We call it spiral notebook because somebody can just tear a page and they can get. This is the book we use for presentation when we are in one-on-one. But when we are online, we use Zoom, right? Okay. Notebooks, that's why we're saying, please jot these points down. A good pen, presentation guide. The presentation guide can be PowerPoint like the one I was using earlier. The presentation guide can be a physical book. I have it, I think, in my bag the other time. So it will also come, you have your own copy. New distributors game plan, this is what we are looking at right now. Other tools are the following. These are the online tools you need. Then Facebook, Instagram, for those that want to explore Instagram, TikTok. These are apps, so just go to Google Play Store. That's Google Play Store. If you're using Android, if you're using iPhone, it's the how do they call it? The Play Store for iPhone. I remember the name. I'll remember the term. But just go to the Play Store and download them. So please download the following if you are not yet there already. But I think all of us are on Facebook. But download Instagram, download TikTok. We'll be able to train you. You don't have to be dancing. Some people say, do I have to also do dances? No, it doesn't mean you also have to be dancing. We'll teach you how to use them. And then also Zoom, update it all the time. Make sure it's performing properly. It's a tool. Your messenger, WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. make sure it's working and updated. WhatsApp, make sure it's working and updated. Those are some of the basic tools. Now, they're not written here because this list was written before these online things are done. I was able to provide the one for online. But please write those things down. You need to have them. Then what else? The other one, skills on how to do one-on-one presentation, how to use a notebook, or how to use the laptop or your phone. Okay. Invitations. We have different ways to invite people. So I was seeing your questions. I love your nature of being inquisitive. That's nice. I love people that are hungry for success. After everybody says, love people that are starving for success, right? So we have how we get to invite people. Warm market, cold market, and hot market. Hot market are like really family, friends, people you live with at home. You don't have to be super professional to invite them to a meeting. But there are also those who know you, but not they're warm, but no, they're not that close. There's also how you invite them. Then the cold market are the strangers we meet who later become part of our network, right? They also how we get to invite them. So there are skills on how to invite. Then here is the very, very big part. My dear ladies, your growth in this business, in money, in team, is equivalent to your personal growth. Now, we're not talking about children who have to grow in height and in size. We're talking about big people who have to grow in mindset, in skills, in attitude. Okay, so your personal growth. Now, for you to grow, definitely just like we grow physically, we have to eat. You also need to eat. What are some of the things you can feed on? Success stories of the visionaries. When we say, oh, there's CISO every Saturday, please attend the CISO. Those CISOs, they feed us to get to realize that, oh, so people can become successful in this business, right? Another thing is that books such as the GoPro 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional. It's a very, very important book. I think Mom has it on soft copy, you can share. But I recommend, apart from PDF books, I hardly read them. I only read those I print or videos from YouTube. At least those I listen to them. That is me. I learned that I learned easily by watching and listening than reading. Then we have On Your Life by Don Taylor. It's another good book that you need to have and must have as you grow as a person in this business. Questions and Answers by Alan Pease, Your First Year Network Marketing by Mark and Renee Anel. Then there's a very special book coming from our own teammate, Mr. Elias Muhoz, our upline. He's written a book called The Master Key to Network Marketing Success, 7 Simple Steps. It's only 180 kwacha only, and it's available right here in Lusaka. So when you need it, let us know. I really, really recommend you invest in that book and have your own copy. Okay, then we also have audios that we get to transfer with you. You'll find that we do a lot of personal development here to make sure that our minds are ready for success. We shift from being dependency to being independent. We shift from hoping that things will work to actually making sure things work. So that shift, we shift from feeling like victims to being a solution. So we'll be able to share a number of these things. Then the 8th one is a go card, dream chart, and game plan. Today in the morning, I'm sure when you logged in, people were sharing about their dreams, their goals for 2022. Then the day before yesterday, when Mr. Richard was training, we were talking about dream board. I'm very open about my goals because so far I've learned in this business that when you announce something, you are held accountable to your words. Okay, so we are in a team, in an industry, in a type of business where we don't feel shy to announce our goals. So at your own time, I'm sure through Madam Katongo, one-on-one, it would be nice to get to know Madam Doreen. What is your goal for 2022? To make it worth your time, you can write this down in your own booklet. Okay? To make this business you have just joined worth your time. How much money, my dear Musamba, would you like to be earning per month? Please write that question down or write the amount down. You don't have to announce it on this meeting, okay? But you can be able to communicate with Madam Katongo and draw a game plan from there. How much money do you want to earn per month in 2022, since we're already ending the year, right? How much money do you want to be earning from this business per month to make it worth your time? That's number one. Number two, how much time commitment, okay, you can even quantify it per hour, per week. How many hours in a week can you say, okay, I'm looking at my week, looking at my schedule, this is how much time I'm putting. Even if you say full time or part time, what does that really translate according to hours? When we know your level of commitment, we'll know how to help you. We'll know how to support you. Okay, so how much? And then number two, how many hours commitment? The third one, you get to indicate how long you can work for that income. Okay, how long you can work for that income. I'll give you an example. Probably you say, okay, Dina, I want to be earning 10,000 per month. I said, oh, no problem, you can earn 10,000. What is your weekly commitment of hours? You say probably 16 hours a week or 20 hours a week. Okay, now whatever it is, you put it down. Then I ask you, how long do you want to commit to ensure that at least by this time, this 10,000 is coming? You can say, okay, the first 3 months or the next 6 months. You know, to take maybe to take you 8 months to make sure you establish that. So how long are you willing to wait in this coming year for you to be able to have attained that income per month? Okay, then apart from that, I would like to find out from you, just like on the hours, which days are you available for trainings, and also have a personalized timetable with Mam Katongo here on how to work with you. You guide how, Mom, on this day I'm in church, on this day I have this work I'm doing, or this day I'm in school, but these days I'm available. So that she also gets to guide in her calendar as she does her mentorship and coaching on which days to work with you. So I'll share my goal. My goal is to earn $1 million every month. This 2022. I set this goal before in 2019. I did not achieve it due to many other reasons, but this time I said, I have learned it is time to achieve that dream, okay? You know, when you keep keeping your dream, it eats you up. So I want 2022 to ensure that this dream becomes a reality. Now I know one thing, you cannot open new doors with the old keys. So whatever I've been doing cannot open this $1 million every month. So that's why I've learned how to do it online. You see here, this meeting is being recorded. When we are done training, I can have this same training again shared to another person. So I think for me, online tools are a smart way of working. Maybe I'm here to orient somebody, and there I say, you know what, I'm going to orient you, but can you watch this recording? Because an NDO recording. Then they say, okay, no problem. Then they can go through it. So that is how smart it is. So it can help you talk to 100 people at the same time when you're only talking to 2 people. The other 98 just get to get the recorded one, right? Okay. So that's my goal, $1 million a month, and producing 1,000 millionaires in the next 4 years. Next year, I want to produce 20 global ambassadors, 20 millionaire circle members from our team. And those millionaire circle members are not just millionaire circle members for any, what is this one? The million person, no, I'm looking for a million kwacha, you know, at least 20 people can earn $1 million kwacha in 2022. All right, okay. So that is my goal. I just shared with you, that's my goal really, $1 million a month, 20 millionaires from my team. But the goal in 4 years is 1,000 millionaires. Okay, and then in the first 90 days, I'm looking at 200 influencers, people purely on the influencer program, 200 of them, so that we can move these products out of that warehouse to the people home. Okay, so this is the guide for what we call new distributors orientation now. You may have joined for when you're tired, you let me know you're tired. We can do another presentation, another training. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sleeping.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. I think we're almost there. Okay, before you ask questions, I'm going to open for questions very soon. Before you ask questions, we have a package for the people that will be working with online. So probably I would also like to know, are you joining as influencers or you are joining to just build the whole business model? Influencers are going to focus a lot on social media on social media programming. So we have a very, very special package for the influencers. For example, how do you use Facebook? How do you use Instagram? How do you use TikTok? The training on health kits. What are these health kits? Introduction to social media influencing. Why social media? Why should you care about social media? So that could be another day, not today, because I know our attention span may be affected. Facebook profile, or are you using a page? Are you using groups? What type of posts should you use to engage people? Are you using videos or just words or quotations or stories? You know, how about Instagram? How about what kind of a profile on Instagram? Are you doing lives or reels or stories or videos? TikTok, what kind of TikTok videos are actually what people should see? Okay, and all these, so all these things we have them already ready for you, but we needed you to first understand the holistic picture of what is it that you have joined. And so Alliance Promotion Global is our partner. We are distributors. We have to move the products from N Global to the people and get paid for it. So if whether you move it through recruiting or you move it through retailing, that is really up to you. But why moving the product? Because we need the money and we need a good health. When the money comes, it gets to sort out all these other dreams that we have. Okay, so that's what we had for you this beautiful morning. Beautiful afternoon. Yeah, to me, it's morning even at 21 hours. So please feel free to ask questions. Have you understood anything from what I have shared?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Oh,
yes, we
wonderful.
have.
You have, right?
Yes.
Any questions, any areas where we need to clarify? Before we set the next appointment first to get into, especially the social media part, the goal setting and the social media part.
No question.
No questions for now. Okay, no problem. Hi, Msamba, I've seen your message. Kindly send me the recording. I have a lot of distractions, please. I understand. We're going to send this the link to this recording to you. Okay. All right. Yes, it's being recorded. Okay, so thank you so much for coming through. You can digest this information you received today. I'm excited to work with you. We are excited to work with you, but we want to just assure you that you're working with the right people at the right time. Winning is you dreaming bigger, but it's also good to have the right mentors and the right coaches. And so we are ready for people who want to run, people who want to walk, and those who will sit, they shall find us, right? Okay. So thank you for your participation and congratulations for getting started. See you in the next session. Mampa Tongo is going to arrange with us when next we can go directly to goal setting. We open the BTC, you know, see how it looks like, and then also we get into social media. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.